And it came to pass that Hagoth, he being an exceedingly curious man, therefore he went forth and built him an exceedingly large ship on the borders of the land Bountiful, by the land Desolation, and launched it forth into the west sea, by the narrow neck which led into the land northward. And behold, there were many of the Nephites who did enter therein, and did sail forth with much provisions, and also many women and children, and they took their course northward. And thus ended the 37th year. And in the 38th year this man built other ships, and the first ship did also return, and many more people did enter into it, and they also took much provisions, and set out again to the land northward. And it came to pass that they were never heard of more, and we suppose that they were drowned in the depths of the sea. And it came to pass that one other ship did also sail forth, and whither she did go we know not. And it came to pass that in this year there were many people who went forth into the land northward, and thus ended the 38th year. And it came to pass in the 39th year of the reign of the judges, Shiblon died also. And Corianton had gone forth to the land northward in a ship, to carry forth provisions unto the people who had gone forth into that land. Therefore it became expedient for Shiblon to confer those records, sacred things, before his death, upon the son of Helaman, who was called Helaman, being called after the name of his father. Now behold, all those engravings which were in the possession of Helaman were written and set forth among the children of men throughout all the land, save it were those parts which had been commanded by Alma should not go forth. Nevertheless, these things were to be kept sacred, and handed down from one generation to another. Therefore in this year they had been conferred upon Helaman before the death of Shiblon. And it came to pass also in this year that there were some dissenters who had gone forth unto the Lamanites, and they were stirred up again to anger against the Nephites. And also in this same year they came down with a numerous army to war against the people of Moronihah, or against the army of Moronihah, in the which they were beaten and driven back again to their own lands, suffering great loss. And thus into the 39th year of the reign of the judges over the people of Nephi. And thus ended the account of Alma, and Helaman his son, and also Shiblon, who was his son. Helaman, the book of Helaman, chapter 1. An account of the Nephites, their wars and contentions, and their dissensions, and also the prophecies of many holy prophets before the coming of Christ, according to the records of Helaman, who was the son of Helaman, and also according to the records of his sons, even down to the coming of Christ. And also many of the Lamanites are converted, an account of their conversion, an account of the righteousness of the Lamanites, and the wickedness and abominations of the Nephites, according to the record of Helaman and his sons, even down to the coming of Christ, which is called the book of Helaman, and so forth. Chapter 1. Paharan the second becomes chief judge and is murdered by Kishkumen. Pachumeni fills the judgment seat. Coriantumr leads the Elamite armies, takes Zarahemla, and slays Pachumeni. Moronihah defeats the Lamanites and retakes Zarahemla, and Coriantumr is slain, about 52 to 50 years before Christ. And now behold, it came to pass in the commencement of the 40th year of the reign of the judges over the people of Nephi, there began to be a serious difficulty among the people of the Nephites. For behold, Paharan had died, and gone the way of all the earth. Therefore there began to be a serious contention concerning those who should have the judgment seat among the brethren, who were the sons of Paharan. Now these are their names who did contend for the judgment seat, who did also cause the people to contend: Paharan, Paanchi, and Pachumeni. Now these are not all the sons of Paharan, for he had many, but these are they who did contend for the judgment seat. Therefore they did cause 3 divisions among the people. Nevertheless, it came to pass that Paran was appointed by the voice of the people to be chief judge and governor over the people of Nephi. And it came to pass that Pacamini, when he saw that he could not obtain the judgment seat, he did unite with the voice of the people. But behold, Paanchi and that part of the people that were desirous that he should be their governor was exceedingly wroth. Therefore he was about to flatter away those people to rise up in rebellion against their brethren.